I woke up with the low hum of the refineries working their way through all the stone. Music to my ears. It's been running through the night, just as planned. The rig is holding up, but the containers are almost bursting. It's a good problem to have, but a problem all the same. Today the mission is clear. Refine, expand, and secure. The base needs more power and a better processing capacity if I'm gonna survive long enough to figure out how to leave this system. Wind turbines first, then a proper refinery. Something that can keep up with the mining rig I cobbled together. But none of it matters if I cannot defend it. I've seen the ships passing by. Low, slow, like sharks in orbit. I need turrets, real ones, and for that I need magnesium. So once the base is stable, I'll head out. There is a research station marked on the HUD. Maybe there's something worth salvaging. Maybe trouble, probably both. Either way, I got work to do. So the mining drill is actually doing a pretty good job. We already are starting to get closer and closer to the iron down there. Once this piston here has completely contracted, we can then also do the same with that one. I think we are about to reach the iron by then. But I do think that we are completely full. Yeah, we are pretty much full everywhere. So I think we actually should stop for a second and let the refinery catch up. There we go. I do think we need to change these two and put a large refinery. I'm considering bringing it in the front of this building here and then just cover it up and making it part of the base. Maybe have a stairs that goes up instead of the ladder. We also need power, and I was considering putting the power on the supply pipe blocks here after I made like some supports. And I think that's going to be how we start today. So I think the smartest thing would be to start with power, because the battery are starting to drain, and I think I still need to hack these. Yeah, I still need to hack these as well. So let's begin with the pylons here and then put down the wind turbines. So what I was thinking is we could use these. Then we just take this texture and we're going to use this color. I'm going to color these gray as well so they become part of the structure. Then we can go to our small P like that. Then I think we can do this. Like that. And I think we could put the regular blocks in between. Maybe we work with the end like that. I don't think that's too bad. Looks like almost like clean concrete, which is better than the actual concrete, I think. A little bit more fine-tuned. And then we could put you on here. Let me just drop off these steel plates again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on that we can put a wind turbine. There we go. If I put like a whole bunch of them, that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that should be a good start. Right, now that all the pillars are set up, we can now start with the wind turbines. I'm going to start with the pillars and then we put the wind turbines after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Anyway, I'll do that and I'll see you when I'm done with that as well. And normally I would put one of these wind turbines on the side as well. I just don't like how it looks. I prefer just to have single wind turbines. It just looks much better. So we're going to go for that. So let me just weld up all of that. Alright. I see you in a bit. So it seems like the refineries are not able to catch up with my production. So what I'm going to do, let's focus on the refinery first. So what I was thinking is to start this refinery from here somewhere. I think we do have some conveyors here that we could just replace. On the other hand, I might want to lift it up and have it here instead. Let's see. How much are these refineries again? So the connector is on that side. And I think I would like to put it here now. Man, I think we should drop it down. Connector is there. Yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna remove this pipe here. And let's just put a conveyor instead. Like that. And what is this? Ah, the oxygen tank. Yeah. And then we put the refinery here, which cannot be placed because of that. All right. Do we do that or do I rotate it so that, let's see. Yeah, I think it might be better to rotate it. Maybe we rotate it like that, so I can actually put a layer of blocks above it. Still, you guys have to go. Let's see, 9. That should work. And I can put a welder on top so I don't even need to weld it myself. There we go. You're welding that up. Let's see how far we are. We are missing a few metal grids. Production, not 100. 10. There we go. So now we have a large refinery. We can put you away. Can put some speed modules on this. I think I had them somewhere here. And let's do one power module as well. I don't have enough gold to make the yield modules. There we go. So now we got a refinery with all the modules. We could probably put a container in here later, but maybe not for today. Let's take the reds and... Do we do a full block or do I do a half block? I think a full block might be better, no? Yeah. There we go. We could actually take away all this and put our door in here. Or we could have a second stairs going up. Yeah, we could all do that. But that's not important right now. There you go. I will work on some coloring, maybe some work on detailing later, but like I said, these things are way less important until we have some time spare. Right, here we go. So a refinery has been included in the base. Not the most amazing decision here yet, but it is what it is. It might be smart to start removing these and just let the large refinery do all of that instead. We just need to move the resources away. Let me see if I can do that from here. Refinery. And then cargo. That's much better now. Let's remove you. Do we still need this conveyor line here? We do, but maybe in an elbow.
Inventory full.
There. Now we just need to put a block in there and then close this off. So this is completely airtight again. That's one. And then we'll do the same on this side. Although, you know what? I do have a lot of stuff in my inventory. Do we have the interior blocks here? No. I need to work on my toolbar a bit. Because I feel like we need to do some reorganization. There. So that's a good replacement block. Instead of the refinery. There we go. Alright, so now we have this set up. I can focus on the wind turbines. What I'm realizing as well is, like I said, we have some ships flying by constantly. We might have to think about the fences just to be sure that if anything comes by, we are a little bit protected. And with a little bit, I mean a little bit, because I don't have any magnesium. That means we might have to look for magnesium or either go and steal it. Let's put you back. Before we activate it, control panel, turret. I would like you to only aim at weapons. And I need to turn off quickly these idle movements. I don't like idle movements. Confuses me. Then we have these little buggers. Just turn you off for a second. Then no idle movement. You can aim to propulsion. And on. Copy paste and then paste it in here as well. All right. So that's a little bit of defense, not much, but that's all we can spare because I do not have enough magnesium to make any weaponry. We do need to check our magazines for the... Let me see. Magazine. Because these are the ones we need to put in these turrets. I'm going to put 7 in you. Eight in you. And my hydrogen bottle is empty again. Unbelievable how quickly. Right, so we are pretty low now, so I could just keep pushing this down. And the production, we need to put this on a lot of interior plates. And a lot of these. And I think we need a lot more of these as well. Okay, so that means I will now start welding up the rest of the pillars of the wind turbines. And again, we're just gonna skip ahead. I'll see you when I'm done with that. I think that's it. There we go. 7 wind turbines. The only thing we need to do now is hack our batteries and maybe just put another one in here. Can I just put a Willis duct in here? Like that, and just complete this circle. I mean, it's not like I will ever use it, I think, but let's close this off. There we go. I think I actually left this open so I can actually see the batteries, no? Or not? No? We could actually do the same here. So we can see the batteries. We need the junction. Like that. And then we need a junction like that. And that should be it. So so we can see the battery status. Oh, wow. Well, that's disappointing. Okay. We're gonna leave it for now like this, but this has to definitely improve. This is how it should look, okay? We'll try to improve on that once we have more time and resources. And listen, I know I can hack this, but I'm not gonna bother about it. I'm just gonna grind down until I'm almost there, and then we just add the power cells to it again. Because it's just too much hassle now. It's only important if you really, really are short of power cells. Oh, you effing hell. Stop doing the cobalt. Are we, like, maxed out or something? Oh, yes, of course we are maxed out. Because our batteries are no longer functional. Alright, let's fix that. There we go. That should at least sort that out. Are you heavy armor? You just light armor. Alright, so this is pretty much set up for a decent start now. Batteries, let me see. Recharge in 4 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. You guys are fine. Good. Wind turbines should be happy with this wind. I think the mine is now completely done. Before I go out and go and look for magnesium, because we will need it, should we add some extra containers somewhere? That's the only Gatling turrets we have. Do we have any magnesium? Not a single drop of magnesium. Ammo. Do we have anything that we could refine into magnesium? No. I'm gonna put some extra containers in here just to have some buffer. Because once I start the mining rig and I'm leaving, I wanted to have a little bit of a spare to be able to fill up and refine. Because I think the next time we kick off, we're gonna hit the iron, so that's gonna be quite a lot of resources coming in. I also want to change that conveyor to a container there, which means I should connect this pillar to my base. I just need some steel plates, and then that should be allowing me to just disconnect that pipeline. Let's see if I can just quickly connect you. That means I should be able to remove you and put a container back. And then just one more connector container in the middle here. Just withdraw some resources from here now. Very nice and easy. And there we go. All right, let's weld that up. There we go. And then we can just put that plate back in front of it. And then after that, I'll do the same on the other side. Just the same. Put 3 containers in there so we have some spare. There we go. So now there's a whole bunch of extra containers. They are not as amazing as the large one, but that should be no problem. This is completely closed off. I think we are pretty much done with the base. Yes. Well. So now we should be able to turn you on. Let's copy. I'm gonna paste. but I'm gonna turn your shear inertia tension off again. So now you're gonna start drilling. Ah, good. I'm really happy with the work we've done so far. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to bed. The sun is about to go down soon anyway. And tomorrow we'll hop into the rover. And we're gonna drive the direction of that research base while we are looking for magnesium. Okay, let's go to the tank. Put our bottles in there again. Guns, tools, rifle, ammo, we're good. Alright. Good morning. A new day has come. That's not that bad. Income is flying away, that's good. And drill is still working on its way down to the island. And we have a minimum amount of defense, which is not amazing, but it should be enough. Let's go. Let's go to that unknown signal, if I can make it in 8 minutes. And let's keep an eye out for magnesium and honestly ice. I think those are like two of the harder to find ore deposits. So we might need a large grid ore detector in the future. I've not seen any ice, honestly, while driving over this planet's surface. More iron here. Oh, what was that? I saw something popping up. Do you see that? I'm not entirely sure what that was. Let's just stop rolling. Listen. What do you mean it's out of ammunition? I'm using the wrong ammo. Maybe I have some in the in here. Alright, yeah, alright. Let's switch the ammo. I need to either disassemble the other one and make new one. Alright, let's see. Where is your sensor? No! It was better if it was rotating horizontal. Now it's just running away again. Damn it. Where's the sensor? Come on. But you're better having something on that unknown signal button because... Where is it? You know what? Oh, come on. How are you still rolling? I cannot grind the button. I just need to grind the battery or the tech. There we go. I'm not gonna get anything. Effing hell. Waste of time. Piece of... More iron. Yeah, it's definitely not a very dense on resource planet, this one. I mean, the more unique resources like magnesium or even ice. I mean, ice is not that hard to find normally, but it seems to be hard to find on this planet. Some more iron. Just another patch there. More iron. There's a lot of iron on this planet, that's for sure. Oh. Nickel again. Okay, I think that blinking signal might either have been a bug or something that despawned. Anyway, let's drive up this hill here and see if we can get a good look at that building there, the research building, the research base. It's 4 kilometers away, so we might not see it. 3? Yeah, I don't see it. I think it's behind the hills. Alright, let's drive a little bit closer. Let's see what we have. It is very, very quiet on the planet, to be honest. There's not a lot of things spawning in. Just this one base spawned in. And of course those, like the flyers, despawn in as well, but no other bases really. Not even the regular bases, the vanilla ones. Let's see if we can get a little bit higher. I'm assuming it's going to complain soon. See? Enemy detected on scanner. I think once we reach 1.5 we might get drones, so we need to be careful. We don't have a lot of ammo. There we go. Alright. Let's have a look. Looks very basic. It also looks like it already has been damaged. No? Just over a kilometer away now and nothing has triggered yet. No drones or nothing. 900 meters, nothing triggering. So yeah, it doesn't look damaged. I do see 2 guns up there, which I won't be able to reach from here, I think. Wait, did I just shoot my own ship? I did. Yeah, let me just drive forward a bit. Alright, let's see. It's a pretty high shot if I wanna... Yeah, I cannot reach from here. I need to go closer. Which means we might get some drones soon, so get ready for that. So as far as I remember, the way to stop the drones from spawning is by taking out the remote block, not the antenna. The antenna makes no difference at all to the spawning of drones. So we're not getting any drones yet. Oh no, it's okay. You don't need to send reinforcement. There's nothing happening. It's just a friendly little pinch. Of course, the further you are from the target, the more spread your bullets are. So if I would go closer, it would be more dense. I could try to take out that wind turbine. And if it doesn't have any turbine, if it doesn't have any batteries, we might be able to cut off the power. But I think there is a battery underneath there, both a battery and the remote block. Okay, so the antenna is still lighting up. That means that there is still power on that base. Alright, that's one. Okay. So now we should be safe from the guns, at least outside. We need to find the the remote control block. Oh! Oh! Still a hidden turret there. Oh, you sneaky bastard. Okay. I think we should be safe now. Fingers crossed. So we have not gotten any drones coming in. I'm assuming that the drones are going to come in later when we are getting a little bit too aggressive. Might have forgotten who I am from the last planet, or they never talk to each other. So there should be a remote block somewhere here. Doesn't show it, but... So yeah, that mod is definitely broken. I need to check it. I'm assuming it's somewhere here, no? Somewhere underneath? No, that's a battery. Maybe here? That's empty. That's a block. I'm sure there is a remote block here somewhere. Anything I have access to? Here, let's grind that and check the inventory. There should be a remote block somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's below the ground. There you are. I'm sure you're gonna explode when I'm grinding you down. No? Alright, not anymore then. Got a data pad with pipes down. Okay. And some... Alright, I think I already have the pipes down. Sometimes I think I'm perhaps the finest mind of my generation. Sometimes I dream about cheese. Funny. Yeah, I don't need to sleep. I just wanted to check the inventory. Alright, so that's about it. There's not much to be found here. Thought we might have been more lucky, but I think that's gonna be it. You know what we should do is see if we can get the ammo from these. Because even if I don't find any magnesium, I should be able to disassemble these to get some magnesium from, I think. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But it's better to be safe than sorry. Right, so this gave me a little bit of magnesium in form of bullets. And we're already full. Alright, but that's not really great, is it? There's an unknown signal there. We can go and check it out. And then I think we might have to go home again. Oh, unknown distress signal. That's interesting. We're definitely going to have to go and check that out before it despawns. Oh, hell, not again. I think it's going to keep rolling because it detects my rover. Just, come on, stop. Let me shoot you in the face. Okay, where's that sensor? Eat my bullets. Okay. Yeah. not impressed with this. This is one of the most annoying ones. And then they don't give you anything twice. Not impressed with it. No. Alright, let's go to that unknown signal. We are full, but I have to claim this grid before before we lose it. Alright, Q driving scene. What? What? I just lost it. Did it just despawn? What? Okay, there it is. Okay, I think it might be pinging in and out. Alright, I just need to keep following this direction. Yeah, so it's pinging in and out every time. Unknown distress signal. 2 kilometers. Okay, we need to be careful. Because I have no idea if there's gonna be turrets on there or not. Don't see turrets here. "600 meters, we know soon enough." Nothing seems to be firing, but I'm still not gonna risk it. There was a turret there on the left. Okay, let's park this out of range. Okay, I think if I park it in this dip here, we should be pretty safe. Alright, let's go and check it out. Nothing is shooting me, so that's good. Unknown distress signal. Looks very abandoned for sure. I don't see any guns. See a defense block. There's a body in there. There's one gun here that is not working. Yeah, it does look very abandoned. This, I don't think there's any guns on this. There's a timer there on the left that triggers the antenna, but for the rest, looks abandoned, yeah. Okay, what's going on with this poor soul? He left the data pad.
I grew up on Earth, dying out here. There's worse ways to go.
So you grew up on Earth. How did you get here? There's a cryo chamber here. Has medical components. I think we should take that with us for sure. There was a car container. Bingo! And we got a blueprint for a basic refinery. Okay. Guys, we got magnesium. This is what we needed. Alright. Question is, how can we get this all with us? Okay. Large steel tubes. Large steel tubes. Beacon, large steel tubes. A whole bunch of metal grids and motors in here. Alright, so this should be enough to build a trailer tomorrow, because the sun is going down anyway. The wreck was quiet when I found it. No active defenses, no signs of life. The distress beacon was still pinging when I arrived. I found a data pad near the body. They grew up on Earth. Somehow, some way, humanity reached this system. While I was asleep and adrift, the world moved on without me. I guess I always knew it would, but this made it more real. and that truth lingered heavier than I expected. I marked their resting place. Nothing elaborate, just a sign that someone noticed, a sign they weren't entirely forgotten. It felt like the right thing to do. Rest well. I'll carry your story with me. There was magnesium on board, enough to finally build real defenses back and base. I'll strip what I can from the wreck and weld together a trailer to haul it home, but that is for tomorrow. Tonight, I climbed onto the hull and watched the sun begin to sink behind the dunes. I saw the shadow stretch long across the sand, and just for a moment, standing there, on the edge of someone else's story, I wondered how close I might have come to ending the same way. But I didn't. And I won't. Not if I can help it.